Welcome to Homeschool Horizons. I'm Yvette, your host. For the past couple of episodes, I've mentioned using Mia Academy. I've used it this year, and actually, I also used it 4 years ago, too. If you haven't heard about it, Mia Academy is an online learning site that offers full curriculum classes as well as extracurricular classes, too. We've been using some of the extracurricular classes because I tried using the core academic classes for my 10-year-old son, and it just didn't work out. He was getting very overwhelmed and even began crying with frustration at several points, which I really don't actually know why. But it was just like those 4 years ago, too. He did the same thing back then, too. So I'm thinking he just doesn't do well with online video recorded lessons, especially if they are more demanding classes. My 13-year-old is taking their social studies course for 8th grade, and it's working out perfectly for him, thank God, because I have him taking a literature and composition class at a learning center where he will also be taking pre-algebra and physical science with a lab. He will actually be starting those classes this week, this Tuesday. So all I had left was social studies for him to do, and Mia Academy is working out perfectly for him. Although I do want to mention that I found this great workbook about our Constitution, and he is doing that as well. I'll post a link to that book. As far as my 10-year-old, I have decided to go back to what we did last year. And not just last year, but I've been doing it for a while now, past couple of years. I'm using all workbooks for him. To be honest, I love using workbooks. I don't know. They just make my life easier. That's just me. I know that maybe, a lot of people don't like using them, but like for me, they work out perfectly. And I don't like using this like drawn out curriculum. It stresses me to the max. So these workbooks that I get, they're just real. It's like daily lessons that they can do on their workbooks, and it just works perfectly for me. So I'm real good with it. However, Mia Academy does offer extracurricular classes, and I currently have my son taking their computer skills class. So he's able to take that class, I think because it's not as demanding as, say, like language arts or math. So he can just relax and enjoy what he's learning without the pressure of, that he was feeling from the other classes. They offer other extracurricular classes too. They offer typing, music and arts, world languages. The languages are Spanish, German, French, and American Sign Language. They offer life skills courses such as typing, computer skills, fit and active class for K through 2nd grade, a life skills 1 course, they call it, life skills 1 for K through 2nd grade, something called Survivor's Quest for grades 3 to 8th, 3rd to 8th, which I was looking at it. It's kind of like an online Boy or Girl Scouts class. Intro to Programming, Middle School Fitness, Middle School Life Skills, and Career Exploration, which I'm going to have my 10-year-old take that course too, because lately he has been asking me what he should do when he grows up. Probably because his 13-year-old brother has been talking seriously about his own career path. So anyway, that's pretty much what Mia Academy offers, besides, of course, the main core classes, language arts, math, science, and social studies. I paid for a lifetime membership of Mia Academy like 4 years ago. So it's always nice to have it as a backup whenever I feel like I can use it. Now, for an AB 84 update. If you haven't heard by now, because it's all over Facebook, the bill came out of suspense and is now heading to the Senate floor. They will hear about the bill anytime between September 2nd and September 12th. There have been amendments made to the bill, but none of those amendments, or also known as changes, have made any difference in how it would get rid of our charters. So keep calling your senator and assembly member all this week and tell them to please vote no, because even with the amendments, we still oppose AB 84. You can find your senator and assembly member by going to findyourrep.legislator.ca.gov. If you find out that your senator and assembly member are Democrats who are voting no, when you call, remind them to continue to vote no, because even with the amendments, we still oppose it. Because the Democrat senators and assembly members, when they see that it's been amended, some of them, it could change their vote. They could be like, oh, well, maybe now it's okay, so we could just vote yes. No, we don't want that. We want them to continue to oppose it. Vote no, vote no. We don't want them to change their minds and vote yes. We need 20 Democrats to vote no. So far, we have 19. So we need to keep the 19 and get one more Democratic vote. I feel very hopeful, and I think we can do it. Let's keep calling and praying. Happy Labor Day, everyone. Hey, come back next week because I will be telling you all about how my week went, because my 13-year-old will be starting his new school schedule this Tuesday. And my 10-year-old will stay home with me all week, learning at home with his workbooks. Thank you so much for listening today, and I want to wish you all a wonderful week, a happy Labor Day, and I'll talk to you soon.